In the latest video about solo leveling, we discussed the death of the Absolute Being and the rebirth of Ashborn into the Shadow Monarch. If you haven't watched the video yet, you can find it by clicking the I tab button to better understand the storyline. When the rulers got their hands on some powerful tools created by the Absolute Being, they became strong enough to defeat monarchs. Their first target was Legai, the monarch of Genesis, also known as the King of Giants. This upset the balance of power, making the rulers stronger than the monarchs. However, when Ashborn switched sides, the monarchs regained their strength, leading to centuries of war. So really, there's no reason to kill the Absolute Being. Actually, the longer the fight goes on, the more trouble the rulers will face. This is because the Shadow Monarch gathered the dead to his side, making his army stronger. This happened because the Shadow Monarch became so powerful that his army could even beat the Legion of Doom. And what's that? Well, it's an army led by the strongest, the Blaze Dragon King. At this point, not only were the rulers afraid of Ashborn, but the monarchs were also getting scared of him. Because bro, he is getting a little overpowered. So, because of this fear, two monarchs secretly teamed up and attacked Ashborn. In the battle, the Shadow Monarch's army suffered a big loss. But hey, our Shadow army doesn't give up easily. He really punished those two monarchs. I mean, he beat them badly. By the way, let me tell you, these two monarchs were the Fang Monarch and Demon King Baaran, also known as the Monarchs of White Light. At the end of the battle, the Fang Monarch left his army behind and ran away. But Baaran wasn't so lucky. He had to face the consequences of betrayal. He got killed by the Shadow Monarch. As soon as Baaran died, rulers gathered around the Shadow Monarch and asked for forgiveness. They said, "Once you were the greatest fragment of light, and look what has happened to you. We're here to make amends." Why? Because Ashborn was once the leader of the rulers. But Ashborn insisted that they all had killed his master, and they could kill him right there if they wanted to. Despite hearing this, the rulers didn't kill him and left. After that, Ashborn felt sorry for them, and since his army was badly hurt in the fight, he secretly went into hiding to build a new army. Later, Ashborn found the right time to attack the Fang Monarchs again, but the rulers had already defeated the monarchs because they had become weak again. That's why the monarchs hid in a dimensional rift, and the Shadow Monarch reached there. But something unexpected happened. The Dragon Emperor welcomed him because he knew they were weak, and if they opposed him, their remaining army would be destroyed. So they teamed up. After that, the monarchs secretly grew their army, hiding from the rulers. Of course, they needed a new place to hide, and they chose our Earth. Yes, our Earth. When the rulers found out about everything, they came to Earth. But it was too late. The chaos caused by the monarch had already destroyed it, including humans. Now, you might wonder why everything seems normal in the world of solo leveling. Well, there's a twist. The rulers used a special tool, the Chalice of Rebirth, made by an absolute being. Even though it was taboo to use it, this tool could turn back time by 10 years, restoring Earth to its former state. They kept using it, trying different strategies, but humanity kept getting destroyed over and over again. So in this situation, the rulers decide that if they can't save everyone, they can still save some humans. Even if just a few are saved, society can gradually grow if the rulers succeed. And that's where the awakening game begins. I want to clarify that even if the Chalice of Rebirth is used repeatedly, it won't affect the rulers and the monarch. They will still remember what happened in the last cycle, but it's different for humanity. Their memories, feelings, and lives will be erased each time. In this situation, it's clear that the monarchs are coming up with new plans to fight against the rulers, and they're eagerly waiting for the time when the Chalice of Rebirth stops working. Yes, the tools made by the Absolute Being have limited power. It's not infinite, so there's only a certain number of times they can use it. That's why the rulers start sharing their powers with humans, like an awakening, to help them survive. Similarly, the monarchs start giving their powers to humans, like Sung Jin Woo. And the magic beasts, also called denizens of chaos, are special creatures with magical abilities that live in dungeons. Because of the rulers' actions, many of these creatures don't like humans and are aggressive towards them. Now you can understand how monsters are appearing in the story and why gates are suddenly opening. Monarchs are much smarter and stronger than we thought. So now you've got a good grasp on the backstory behind solo leveling. But wait, that's not it. If you want to learn more, make sure to subscribe to my channel. In the next video, we'll discuss the 7 strongest magic beasts in solo leveling. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. I'll be making more videos on solo leveling every week. So see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.